Okay, so this video is all about converting the photos of your book into a PDF. Okay, so there are two things that you're going to need. One is going to be PowerPoint. Okay, so you're going to open up and start a new PowerPoint. Yes, I know it sounds a little odd, but I'm not doing a presentation. Trust me. Okay. The next thing that you're going to need is to find a well-lit area. Get the pages of your book if you are doing a hand-created book. In that well-lit area, take pictures of every single page of your book. Okay. Once you have those photos, email them to yourself, save them to your drive, however works for you. Okay. If you are creating your book digitally, take a screenshot of each page, number the pages as you save them, and then keep that in a file folder so that you can easily access it. Okay. So I have all of the images from my book that I'm using a certain amount of pages for the sample, and I have my new PowerPoint. So I personally just like to clear the PowerPoint because I'm not going to need any text, just because I already included the text on my pages. If you wanted to type up your text and you have the illustrations done in a space for the text, this is where you can do it. Okay, and I'll show you that in a minute. But what you're going to do is have your file folder open with your images and take one, just the first one, and drag it and drop it into the PowerPoint. Okay, design concepts will come up, but ignore that. Then if you want, you could just add in all of your images. Okay, but I'm gonna wait to finish putting them in. Okay, so now that we have a couple of images in here, we need to not have this white space on each side. Okay, so what we need to do is up here in the bar menu, we're going to click on Design. Okay. And then pull your mouse over to where it says Slide Size. Now there are a couple of different ways that you can do this. If you know exactly how large you want this to be, you can click on actual customized slide. And you can put it into portrait, you can put it into landscape, you can change, you can identify, hey, if it's a standard size, if it's on a legal piece of paper, change it to that size. Okay, if you know that your picture is a piece of computer paper, then those are going to be the dimensions that you want. Okay, the other way to do it is click on standard, and then here it's got this option to like have the extra space over here or up on top. I'm going to click Ensure Fit. Here's why. Because I know that the photos from my phone, if I enlarge this just a little bit, that is going to be the right size. Okay, so I would play around with it just a little bit, see the sizes that you need. Okay, and again, I'm going to resize this one. And then I can now put in new slides, okay? And then put in the rest of my photos. See, this is why I personally did not want to put all of my photos in, because I knew that if I put all the photos in and then I resized the slides, I was going to have to go through and resize each photo. But now that I have this resized, once I drag and drop, it's just going to be the size of my photo. Okay, I'm not going to have to click on the center and resize it. All right, so that's how you get all of your photos into your PowerPoint. If you wanted to adjust it even more, you could play around, because you see I do have like the border around here a little bit. You could do that custom slide size and kind of finagle it a little bit. But I also took the pictures in a bit of a rush. So the next thing that you're going to do is, once you have all of your pictures in here, okay, you are going to actually convert this to a PDF, right? Now, if you don't have the text on your screen, this is the point where you are going to want to put the text on your pages. So to do that, you can insert and then text box. Adjust the sizing and then have that wherever you need it. Okay, I already have the text on my page, so I'm going to leave it as is. Okay. Now what we need to do is come up here and click on File and Save As. Okay. And we are going to select the folder that we want to store this in. For me, it is not listed here, so I'm going to have to browse. Okay. And I am going to actually title this Final Book, or if you wanted, you could put the title of your actual book. Okay. So now I saved that as a PowerPoint. I want one version PowerPoint so I can edit things if I need, but I also want it to be in PDF. So if you go back and you click Save As, got Final Book. I know it's in the right folder because it's listed right here. But then you click where it says PowerPoint Presentation, and then click on PDF, and then click Save. Okay. What happens is it will save each slide as a page in a PDF. So now when I go into this children's book folder, it says converting to PDF. So that means that it was working on it. I see it here. And now each page is its own PDF page. Okay, so that is how you convert your pictures, the individual pictures of your book and pages, into an actual PDF, which we can then upload to our documents. Instead of having a bunch of pictures, we can now upload this to the assignments, and then we can also use the PowerPoint to actually do the presentation of the book. Okay, so that's another reason why it's really good to have PowerPoint and PDF, because now when we are reading our book, do you ever wonder if you're missing part of a story? Click next. What if we only ever heard about the main character in the story, right? So by clicking next, you're able to then see each page individually. But by having this PDF, you are also able to upload it in one go to the point where it can't be edited or manipulated. Okay, so it ensures that your work is protected as your own and other people can't try to pass it off as theirs.